Silent Hill, TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. Hey. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. What is up?
What is up? What is up? What is up?
Yeah, yo. Hey, my man MJ feeling good. He in there with his what's up? I see you, dog.
What up? What up?
Man, welcome to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. This is episode 292, and of course, I am your host, the Wild Card Mar. And if you see my face, you see my partner's face, and that right there, that is my co-host. That's my guy right there, MJ from NJ. You dig? All right. So,
what's good?
Man, how you feeling, man? How's everything, brother? Everything
right,
good?
Man. It's going, man. It's going. You know.
Yeah, man.
It's life. You know.
Hey, I feel you. But you know, hey, we not gonna trip too much on life because we on the right side of 6 feet, brother. And you know, always a lovely day to breathe in some air, talk shit to some people, you know, and of course talk sports because that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Yeah, that's what we do here.
Always a good day to talk shit.
Always a good day to talk shit. It's like we were born to do it. You feel me? But no, we appreciate everybody tuning in. And as always, let's get the preliminary shit out the way. As always, that's my guy, 40 Water. I call him 40 Water. Y'all call him Silent Hill TDS. Go on the bottom of your screen. Go to YouTube. Type in Hitchhikers. That's the guy that made the great intro for the show. And so, hey, go show my guy some love. He's an independent artist. And, you know, give him some likes, some subscribe, and, you know, hit them notifications and spread the word on a local artist from Charlotte, North Carolina. But while you're over there on YouTube, please go on over to I.O.W. Sports Network on YouTube. That is our YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. And that same handle, I.O.W. Sports Network, is the same handle for our Facebook and Instagram pages. I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. If you want to follow us on Twitter, then of course you want to chop it up with me personally on Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar or Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. Give a shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel as we simulcast the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition on that YouTube channel with that fine establishment. So if you're watching over there, please be so kind, just jump on over to I.O.W. Sports Network YouTube channel and give us a like, share, subscribe as well. Of course, I always got to show some love to Man Down Sports, the whole crew over there. Got to give some love to my man Double J, J Jones, G Money, Soul Man, Mike T over there at 613 Fate Productions with the, and that's 2 E's, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. And, I'm always show love to all my people that we collaborate with. And, hey, now that we got all that out the way, y'all know what time it is. It's time to talk sports. Let's jump in the comments real quick, see who we got with us. What up, my man? Speaking of Double J, I didn't talk to him, man. There he is. Man, I can't wait till we get together tomorrow night, man. I love it when we get with 613 Fate Productions and D Man Cave Sports Podcast, and we get the shit talking. I love it. I know we're going to have a dope show tomorrow.
What up, Jay?
I can't wait for that. But, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on in the sports world, and we will get to that in just a second. But you already know how we get down here on the Late Night Owl Show. We got to have some top plays, baby. We got to set the tone. We got to set the mood. And the best way to set the tone and the mood here on the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition is some top plays. And, hey, I love the plays that I picked tonight. I think you're going to love these, MJ. But first up, this guy hasn't made it on the show in a while, and I'm actually surprised. Maybe I've been lacking it or ain't been paying attention, but John Collins has been a regular on the Late Night Owl Show, and I can't remember the last time I've had him on the show, but he made it here tonight. Let's see.
I can tell you what. As long as I've been watching the I.O.W. Late Night, I have not seen John Collins on here at all.
What? Oh, trust me. Go back in the archives.
It's got to be a while.
Well, yeah, it's been a while, but okay. John Collins used to make it on here on a regular. Matter of fact, I'm glad he did something to make me bring him back. Check this out.
Oh, Murray was open. Yeah. Trey, pass to Collins. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous.
I think that was more Trey Young than it was Collins.
Okay, that's fair. No, I can rock with you on that because that was a good no-look dish from Trey and threw that thing up perfect. And, John Collins came down with the yakum. He came down with the hammer. Let's call that the Trey Young no-look to John Collins play. And we'll give them both love on that top play. So,
at least we can say there was no nuts. that was a zero nuts.
Hey, I think somebody finally was like, "Nope, I'm not going to end up on nobody's podcast tonight, sir."
They be on the low watching the show. They know.
They probably do, dog, because I think we gotten out there enough that we, Hey man, you don't want MJ talking about you getting teabagged, bro. Don't do it. Hey, pride just taken away, dog. Just pride. Assaulted, but no. Hey, now our second top play. You'll love this. I ain't gonna say who it's from. I'm just gonna play it. And let's enjoy this top play because this was pretty dope. As I was going through trying to find a top place for the night, I was like, oh yeah, this one definitely makes the cut. And without further ado, our second wildcard top play from the night.
Oshman to the bench. McConnell runner missed. Loose ball. Really tracked down by Toppin. He's got it now. Toppin to Grimes. Back for Toppin with the slam. My goodness.
That's what he do.
Hey, Obi Toppin be doing some athletic shit for y'all, bro.
The brother had 32 points tonight.
Yo, he be doing some athletic shit for y'all, bro. He be wild and he be going ham for y'all, bro.
I wanted them to draft him when they did. I was a big fan of him, coming out of Dayton.
Oh yeah, and he was doing dunks like that in Dayton. That's what's crazy. A lot of people don't be paying attention to that. That he was doing some stuff like that in Dayton for sure.
Yeah, he was showing that, definitely at a younger age.
Oh yeah,
showing that true athleticism.
Speaking of the Knicks, and you know how we talk about the Knicks enough here, Matt, and first thing that comes up is Jalen Brunson. So I saw tonight somebody had gotten to a conversation with Mark Cuban, and he was like, we really didn't get a chance to have a chance to really re-sign Jalen Brunson. And man, it just wasn't possible. And what Mark Cuban was referring to is that Jalen Brunson's dad pretty much negotiated his deal with the Knicks. Because I think what I read correctly, I think Jalen Brunson's dad knows somebody.
Jalen Brunson's dad works for the Knicks.
Yes, he knows. So he's real familiar with the Knicks organization.
Yes, sir.
And so Mark Cuban feels like he never got a chance to even try to sign Jalen Brunson. But let's look at it this way, because the Mavericks only offered him a 4-year, $56 million extension. And what did he sign for in New York, Matt?
He signed for 84.
4-year, $104 million. So you asked me. So
yeah, 26 a year. 26 a year he got.
So I obviously me and Matt talked about that deal. At first hindsight, I was like, I don't know, that's a lot of money for Jalen Brunson. Now
you poo-pooed on him for quite some time.
No, well, okay. Well, let's clarify. I didn't poo-poo on Jalen. I poo-pooed. I thought he got overpaid because I love Jalen.
You poo-pooed on the contract.
I did, and I admitted when I was wrong, because Jalen Brunson has been phenomenal. Like, come on, you being a Knick fan, I know you can see the difference with Jalen Brunson on that squad in the last couple of years. You can see the difference. I mean,
absolutely, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
So
it's funny, like real quick side note. I was just talking with my boy earlier that I was chilling with before this. Also a Knick fan, and he tells me he expects the Knicks to win the first round. And I said, bro, like I don't expect shit from the Knicks. I said, I'm a Knicks fan. I know better. I said, should they win? Yeah, they beat Cleveland 3 out of 4 this year. Mm-hmm. But they don't have home court. But the Knicks are also a good team on the road.
Yeah.
So I can't say I expect them to win. I said, if they go 7, that's progress with me. They don't have to win the first round to show progress.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they win. I think they have a really good chance. They match up well with Cleveland. So if you could go in there and sneak one of those first 2, I'll be much more a little bit more confident if they could do that.
I mean, obviously we talked about it a few times. With you being, obviously the Knicks fan and being realistic with your expectations, which hey, I applaud you, but I think they'll if obviously depending on this matchup with Cleveland, like you said, I think they match up very well, and to me it's like, if you can get past them, I'm not saying that they're going to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I think they can give one of the top 3 teams in the East, whether it's Milwaukee, Philly, or Boston. I think they can give them a run. I'm not saying they'll defeat them. I think they can at least push it to 6 or 7 games.
Milwaukee locked up the number 1 spot tonight.
Yeah.
Knicks are locked into the 5. So Knicks are definitely playing Cleveland. You beat Cleveland, you're gonna go to Milwaukee.
And that's a tough second round matchup right there.
Yeah. But if Milwaukee comes out, blowing the doors off in the big win playoffs, it'd be tough. But the Knicks also did beat them this year, to be honest. So.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, because I think we all know the game plan on how to beat Milwaukee. I would let Giannis go off. I would stop everybody else.
He's gonna get you like your 38 to 42.
Yeah.
Let him.
Let him. If I shut everybody else down, your team's going to end up with probably 40 to 50 points. And all of that, to be honest.
Yep.
So, I mean.
Because you never know what you're getting from Middleton. You never know what you're getting from Holiday. Lopez, whoever else they fucking throw on the court, you can't expect anything.
No, you're right. That's why I'm right there with you. Jay brings up a good point. Jalen Brunson was in Dallas for years, and you could have negotiated a deal way better than that. So let's not. And I
believe it was 4. I believe it was 4. I could be wrong, but I think it was 4.
But to Jay's point is that let's not say that you had no shot at all, or you weren't given the opportunity to re-sign Jalen Brunson, because to Jay's point, if you had him for 3 to 4 years and you really like him, make sure that you put it to a point that, hey man, we really love you. We really want you to be part of our future. I know we got this window to get an extension done before you become a free agent. Let's just go ahead and get it done now. Now, if you do that and Jalen Brunson like, nah, man, I want to test free agency, then so be it. But come on, bro. Let's not sit here, Mark Cuban, and that you had no opportunity to re-sign them. You can always re-sign people before they're up. Zion Williamson, he got an extension from New Orleans before he was before his rookie contract.
Before what?
Before the injuries.
Before what? He had the injuries before.
No, but he had the injuries before.
Fucking unbelievable, man. Like, these dudes getting paid mad loot.
And guaranteed dollars, too.
And can't even get on a goddamn court, bro.
I remember when you said that the other night about Anthony Rendon. So it's like, it's almost like Zion Williamson was getting, had the rookie deal, missed a lot of time his first few years, gets the contract extension in the summer, and his rookie deal wasn't even up yet. And let's be honest, New Orleans gave him the max contract extension. All right, they gave him the max.
Yeah.
Because them being the team that drafted him is the only team that can give him the max deal. But they gave it to him. He signed it. And what did you get? What did you get? You got the same thing you've been seeing from Zion. Your team is going on and still playing and still participating in the league, and they'll be in the play-in tournament, but hell, they got a chance to come out the play-in tournament. And they're doing all this without Zion.
At best, play-in tournament, yeah.
And you know what's crazy, MJ? There was a lot of Knicks fans that was hoping that y'all would get Zion too. I think y'all dodged a bullet, if you ask me.
Yeah, only because Barrett has stayed healthy and played more. But Barrett, he hasn't been worth the number 3 pick either. Everybody around my circle that the Knicks fans all wanted John Morant, but everybody knew he was gone by 2.
Oh yeah, he was gonna be gone.
So there was no way he was slipping to 3.
Oh no, no, not even close.
Soon as them ping pong balls or whatever the fuck came in, giving the Knicks the 3rd pick, I was like, that's it. Like, it's like 1, 2, and then everybody else.
Oh yeah, because you knew it was Zion and Ja 1 and 2. It was just who wanted who was going to get that first pick or not. So I mean, yeah.
Because there's times that RJ Barrett, he'll show his flashes that he's got, he's got talent.
Yeah.
But then he goes back to, he reverts back to, like rookie ball. It's like, bro, you've been in the league, 3 years now.
I'm waiting for him to take that next step and be such a great complimentary piece to Julius Randle. Because it's like, y'all both
Julius Randle and Brunson.
Yeah. Well, yes, you're right. Because I think Brunson is a very important piece to what the Knicks got going on too. So
yeah, me and my boy been saying the same shit about RJ Barrett. Just want to see him take that next step, and I don't know if he's got it in him.
Hey, honestly, MJ, 15 and 10 would be just fine from RJ Barrett. 15 points, 10 more.
He averages more than that. He averages close to 20, if not 20.
No, I'm saying he may, but I'm just saying, like, if you're getting that great production from Jalen Brunson, you're getting the production from Julius Randle, 15 and 10 from Barrett is just fine.
I'll take like an 18, 8 and 7.
Okay. And that's still good shit.
Something solid like that. I'm not asking for over the top, especially if you're the third option.
Yeah.
If you could come in close to 20 and then then help out on the defensive end and do what you got to do over there.
Jay got a good point. He said Knicks better hope Donovan Mitchell doesn't go off in the playoffs. It's going to make the Knicks front office look crazy. I mean,
listen, you got to expect him because he's that good of a player. Like
he is.
You know what you're facing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so can you stop him? No. Can you slow him down? Hopefully. But again, this is just like Giannis. Mitchell's going to score. Stop everybody else.
Yeah.
If you can slow Mitchell a little bit and then try to contain the rest of the team, I think they'd be all right. But I kind of said the same thing. Like, you don't want him to beat you. You don't.
No.
That's not the one that anybody else on that team beat you, it's less of a blow.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
But if that man goes bananas and he is like one of the sole reasons why the Knicks get eliminated, that's going to be a kick in the balls to that front office.
I'm at to throw a crazy. I guess comparison. So like, Donovan Mitchell reminds me of what Donovan Mitchell does in the playoffs. It reminds me how Dame Lillard goes off in the playoffs and it just gets wasted for nothing. Because I've seen some amazing performances from Dame and it gets them nowhere. And I've seen some amazing performances from Donovan Mitchell this year. For the guys.
At least Dame got to the Western Conference Finals, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's shit. Still,
I mean, at least it's something to stand on. It's
I think it was it the bubble year. Was it the bubble year that Dame went to the finals? I can't remember. Somebody look that up real quick. Either way, it's just wild because I think Jay got a point because Knicks were one of the teams in the talks to get Donovan Mitchell, and somehow the talks fell through. Didn't happen.
It wasn't that the talks fell through.
Yeah,
they had a deal in place for him.
Oh, right.
They had a deal in place for him, and they thought they would have the last. They thought they would have the last phone call. So, when Cleveland picked up the phone and made their offer, they thought Utah was going to come back to them and say, "Hey, listen, this is the deal." Yep, and they didn't get that last call back. So, but if the guy that they fucking kept in the trade that they didn't want to trade was is either Quentin Grimes or McBride.
Yeah, because Grimes is still on the squad. Yeah.
Whoever the hell they said they didn't want to include, man, that motherfucker would have been the first person out.
Oh no, you gotta go.
God, you're
gone, bro.
You getting the spider, bro. You hitting the bricks.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. Okay. So the only players, and I'm assuming before this deal got done, because I'm trying to remember the timeline. I don't know if Jalen Brunson was signed yet with the Knicks when that trade with Cleveland went down. But regardless, you gotta okay, yeah, he went 2019 against the Warriors. Thank you, Jay. Regardless, there's only probably Julius Randle, and then if Jalen Brunson was already signed, those are probably the only two people that I wouldn't trade away to get Spider, because I would want Spider to be a part of that with Jalen Brunson.
I believe Brunson was signed because they signed him like right after midnight that night.
Okay.
Like soon as free agency hit, like he was signed within.
He was signed within hours.
Yeah.
So that was probably already negotiated right before. Yeah, they were waiting to push the papers through. So then that would without a doubt, then that makes it even more true to what I'm saying. As in, I'm looking at that Knicks roster. If I want Spider Mitchell, Everybody up for grabs except Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson.
Correct.
Everybody. I ain't holding back.
And I would have gave the draft pick capital because the Knicks have it. The Knicks have it. They got first round picks from all sorts of teams.
What do you want? What do you want?
You want 4 of them? You want 5 of them? Take it. Because if you get Mitchell and
MJ, I couldn't get it out the door quick enough. Take it.
You team up Mitchell with Randall and Brunson, and then quickly and whoever else is surrounding around them. You would expect the next couple of years you're going to have a good team where the draft pick is going to be down in the 20s.
Bruh, come on, man.
That's an easy trade-off. Easy.
Get out. Get the fuck out. You got to go. I got Spider coming, bro.
Like, yo, you've been searching for that star. Searching for that star since you traded for Melo.
Yeah.
And even prior to Melo, like, I asked my boy tonight, who was the last superstar that the Knicks signed?
Yeah, probably was Carmelo.
They traded for him. Who was the last superstar they traded for?
The last superstar?
Sorry. Who was the last superstar that signed with them?
Shit, I can't recall. I can't recall.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Latrell Sprewell. That might be it. But I don't even know if you consider Latrell as well. He had a nice buzz around his name at that point. Amari Stoudemire. Okay,
that was my guess. If
you know, Jay. Thank you, Jay.
You know,
my man.
That was my answer too. I said, Stoudemire was the only one I could think of.
Yeah, but what happened to Amari the moment he signed with y'all though?
He was pretty good because he was teamed up with Raymond Felton. And they had a good thing going, and then
he got hurt. He could stay healthy.
Well, the whole Melo fucking thing too, that blew that all up too.
Yeah.
Even though they did, they advanced, one time out of the first round, but yeah, they you can't get no superstars to sign there, and you have the chance to get and nobody can deny this, one of the best young talents that are in the game right now. 25 years old or so, maybe 26 at most, and you get the chance to trade for this man and have him for maybe the next 6 to 8 years.
Yeah,
in his prime.
Yeah,
dog. It's not that's not even a. There shouldn't even been a discussion.
26 years old. So yeah,
okay, 26. Yep.
So like Donovan Mitchell is literally probably at the beginning of his prime. At 26, he's barely like in the middle of it. He's not even at the middle of his prime at 26. In NBA years, no, he's not even at the middle of his prime. And you could have had him in a Knicks uniform, and you holding him back for a player that's probably at best a decent role player. Nah, come on, bro.
That I'm gonna guess that won't even be on the team in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
he's never gonna be a starter. He's gonna be nothing but a fucking 7th, 8th option. I just don't see it happening. And I mean, if I'm wrong, but
it's gonna be moves like that. No, it's gonna be moves like that make you look crazy, that make you look stupid. So the Knicks not trading for Donovan Mitchell to me is crazy as hell. And hell, look at the Mavericks. I don't care what you say. I love Kyrie. I love his game, but you gave up draft capital, and I don't see any reason why he should stay in Dallas. That situation ain't working. But you also look at the fact that hell, you gave up Jalen Brunson because you lowballed him. He got 4 years, $104 million. You offered him 4 years, $56 million. Why the hell would I stay for that?
You do the math.
Yeah, you do the math. You do the math. You asked me if it made sense for him to stay, and not only
4 years. Looks like 4 years for this, or 4 years for almost $50 million more.
Yeah,
and I got to go play by my father.
Hey,
yeah, I'm gonna take that extra $50 million.
And guess what? I think the move worked out for Jalen.
It absolutely fucking did.
Look at the Mavericks. They're a complete mess. I don't care what you say.
And it got him out from underneath Luka. Luka being like so ball dominant.
Yeah,
you can't. They're not going to win with him. They're not, unless they really surround him with those type of players. that he needs, they're not going to win with Luka.
All right, let's have a sidebar conversation because I'm glad, and I didn't mean to talk about this, but I'm glad that you said this. Can we kill the noise? Can we kill the noise about Luka ain't got no help? Oh, he needs help. He needs help. Kill that noise. Kristaps Porzingis was on that roster for like 2-3 years with Luka, and he averaged about playing 48, 50 games out of 82, and he was averaging 20 plus each season. So let's not act like he ain't had nothing. Jalen Brunson, who was
and listen, and let's stop you on that note. When they traded for Kristaps, they made a big deal about that. Oh, pairing him up with Luka.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
What these two Europeans do together. Like, that's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that was only step one.
Yeah. And so then when you bring in Spencer Dinwiddie, you got Jalen Brunson. Those are two solid players, bro. Let's not act like Luka ain't had nothing to work with. So when you see Jalen Brunson go off somewhere else and ball out, you were like, could he? If you used him properly in Dallas, he'd be in their uniform. Like, come on, man. Like, I hate when people bring up the argument, oh, Luka needs help. Luka needs this. If I am a premier athlete like Kyrie, and which is why I don't see why he would stay, why would I continue to play with this guy when y'all continue to cater an offense around him, which ain't doing us no good? So I'm sitting around the 3-point line watching him dribble. Oh, it's five seconds left in the shot clock, and you just figured out that you can't go nowhere because they got you double team. And now you pass me the ball, and I got 3 seconds to make a move. Thank you. Yeah, that's phenomenal offense. We're going to be very damn successful with that type of offense. Fuck out of here. Come on, man.
And here's another note. They say they want to surround him with talent.
Yeah.
Luka don't want to play with nobody. Luka plays his game. He plays the way he wants to play, like regardless of who's on the court with him.
Well, honestly, Matt, I'm gonna be honest. Yes,
you watch more basketball than I do, so I'm gonna take your opinion, over mine. Yeah. I'm just saying that's what I see, when I see
and Jay's saying the same thing that I was about to say. Luka's style of play, just because of his playing style, yes, we know how phenomenal he is as a basketball player offensively. We know how phenomenal he is. The only problem is that this dude can't play off ball, so he has to have the basketball in his hand because let's be honest, the dude's never in shape. He ain't got time to be, coming off screens and set up and doing all of that stuff like you see a Clay or you see a Steph or a Trey. That's not him. He's not in shape to do all that running, bro.
You know what I can see Luka doing? Like, as soon as he gets done with the game, like when he gets into the locker room, lighting up a cigarette.
Yeah.
He reminds me of like a John Daly type. Being out on the fucking golf course, playing the PGA and he's smoking cigarettes, driving in the fucking cart. That's what Luka reminds me of.
The John Daly of the NBA.
John Daly of the NBA. Maybe even drinking wise too, because he's from Europe. You know how they get down.
Yeah, they drink like crazy over there, boy, and they start young too.
Your legal age is when when your mother popped you out. You know what I mean? You ain't sucking on no nipples. You sucking on a little rubber Jack Daniels tip or something.
You sipping on OE already.
Boy, you gonna learn today.
That old English. So I mean, no, look, I'm with you on that. Is because my thing is like, they made a big deal. Porzingis coming in, European, and you had him, didn't use him properly. He goes off. Y'all shipping to Washington, so you had talent around him, and I'm like, I hate when people want him. Like, no. But my biggest problem with the Mavericks is I agree with what you're saying about Luka and his playing style, and I definitely agree with what Jay is saying. The problem is that I think this is more being ran like a business by Mark Cuban and being ran like a basketball team. Because why would you bring in Jason Kidd and wherever you have him on your top 5, top 7 point guards of all time list, because he's on that top 7. He's definitely top 7. Wherever you have him on that list, why in the world would a guy like that coach this style of basketball? Because he knows it's not successful. Jason Kidd ain't an idiot now. I know in the back of his mind, he's like, yo, I can't believe this is my job, man. Is to act like I, you know.
He used to, he used to like to slap his wife, but he's not an idiot.
Yeah, needs to learn to keep his hands to himself, but he's not an idiot though.
Yeah, that's another thing, Jay. Yeah, they don't play no defense, and they knew that going in.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. That's another one. No D, and so that's my biggest problem with cats like Luka, who. Yeah, big pause. That's
you never paused.
I know, right? My bad, pause. No, so like, I think that's probably one of my biggest problems. That definitely with the Mavericks is because it's like you like the flaws with Luka are so obvious, and they've continued. They've just continued. They haven't bothered to change nothing. They've let Luka play at the beginning of his career as he is now. He's still playing the same way. Nobody said nothing. And shout out to Melvin Wall of Man Down Sports, because he brought this a couple of years ago. He said, "Why do you think Rick Carlisle ain't there?" Rick Carlisle is a championship-winning coach. Championship-winning coach in Dallas, left, came back, and all of a sudden y'all run him out once y'all get Luka. There's a reason for that. Rick Carlisle is that type. He's an old school coach. You're not just gonna sit here, come in out of shape, still probably eating on your pierogies that you had on the way in, sipping on a Heineken and shit, and you don't want to even put the work in to play both ends of the court. Because as great as Luka is on the offensive side, he's a liability on the defensive side. And this is the same playing style that he's played the whole time. And the moment that Rick Carlisle put some heat on his ass and try to be like, nah, we ain't gonna play it that way, they get his ass up out of there. There's a reason for that. Mark Cuban ain't stupid. Mark Cuban is looking at the dollar signs. He ain't looking at a championship no more. He's won his championships. He's gotten one. Hey, thank you, Dirk.
And correct me if I'm wrong on this.
Yeah,
I might be. Fuck. That's the wrong promise, man. My bad.
Don't burn your hand, bro.
No. That's one of the things that's been fucked up with me. I lose my memory like real quick.
Yeah.
What were we just talking about?
Yeah, I was saying how just it's like Mark Cuban's been running this thing like a business, man. It's just like you can't sit here and honestly say, especially as a Mavericks fan, like, oh man, Mark Cuban is giving us something to look forward to and building a championship culture. Like the damn Mavericks had to go into overtime today just to even stay in the standings, to even play in the play-in tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's with Kyrie and Luka on the floor. You know? It was a good victory over the Kings. I'll give him that. Which, by the way, I think my prediction about the Kings still looking damn good right now. They're looking good.
You still think so, huh?
I'm telling you, bro. Don't.
Hey, I'm not doubting you. Like I said, because you watch it more than I do. I'm not going to doubt you.
I've been yelling this at the top of the hill. Do not be surprised if the Kings represent the West in the finals, because I'm telling you, you got to win on the road. And they are a team that can win on the road more than any other team in the West. And so if you can't win on the road, still a game of 1 or 2, you know, you're not going to make it to the finals. You're not going to make it to the Western Conference Finals or Eastern Conference Finals. You can't win on the road. Kings can win on the road. And I've been loving that De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis combination. You got probably one of the best high-low combinations like in the league right now.
Bro, I wanted the Knicks to draft De'Aaron Fox so bad.
Oh, bro, he's so quick. He's so quick. Man. And then you got the veteran presence of Harrison Barnes, who knows how to. He's won a championship in Golden State. He knows how to win a championship.
Yo, how long that mug been in the league?
Harrison Barnes. Oh, man.
Because it seems like it's been forever, bro. It seems like Adonis, was it Udonis Haslem type?
Nah, hey.
Maybe not 20, but it seemed like it's fucking 20.
I mean,
like
I'm glad
every year you hear his
Haslem
name.
Retiring, bro. I'm glad he's retiring. I'm glad he is.
Not.
Well, yeah, because you're a Florida Gator, man. Come on, bro. Let's not do that.
Dude, think about this. My man was just straight chilling, getting paid for years, straight chilling.
Hey, for real. Hey, he was a glorified cheerleader, bro. No, for real. I'm with you. That, bro, I don't know how.
Why would you retire? You know when you come to work, you ain't got to suit up and fucking, run your ass off for, 15 minutes a game. You're going to collect that money and just sit there and just cheer.
Oh no. You know why he was retiring, Matt? He said it, man, he was getting too many hemorrhoids, sitting down too much. That's why he's retiring.
Yeah, bunions on his feet. his big toe was like that. The fucking bear claw on him from just sitting there.
I'm just saying, dog. Like I don't know how that has baffled me for the last 2-3 years on why Miami has wasted a roster spot and money on a guy that you rarely play. Like, I need somebody to look up Udonis Haslem's minutes logs over the last few years. Like, because there's no way he's seen a court. The only time he's seen a court is in practice. Like, that's like Udonis Haslem has not touched the floor barely.
He's probably not even practicing.
Oh,
he probably on the sideline fucking coaching.
Come on. If he ain't playing in the games, I know he ain't practicing.
Yo, yeah, that mug ain't practicing. No way. No way. I mean, maybe free throws or something, like joking around and fucking around with like a 3-ball.
Hey.
But he ain't posting nobody up. He ain't doing no spin moves and fadeaways.
Hey, you said it right. He coaching. He's help coaching.
Yeah, he definitely ain't pulling up from those 16 feet, that's for sure. The hell to
oh,
know.
Man.
He gave up that shit up fucking back in 2013.
Bruh, nah, shit. It's been so long since Udonis played. I think the last time he played, it was when he was in the Gators uniform winning national championship. Shit.
Now he played with LeBron. He played in the LeBron years. But after that was like the LeBron curse. LeBron left and fucking struck him dead right there.
Oh shit! No,
but no, you're relegated to the bench for the next 9 years.
Hey man, this is how I know. This is how I know we're having a great show because we're 42 minutes in and we haven't even come close to any of the topics that we were just supposed to talk about. We didn't even come close. All right, let's at least get
it going.
Yeah, at least let's get into one of these two topics we want to talk about because
your choice, man, whichever.
Man, I've been hearing a lot of chatter, bro. I've been hearing a lot of chatter about
you got your ears to the pavement, huh?
Yeah, because bro, I've been hearing a lot of chatter about for some reason there's some new there must be something going on behind the scenes because I'm hearing all these people for some reason are getting the idea that Lamar Jackson could possibly be an Indianapolis Colt. And it was weird when I saw Colin Cowherd talk about it and usually once he gets to talking about shit, I'm like, do I?
Yeah, because he could tend to go sideways on shit, man.
Yeah, because he can tend to go sideways. But I was like, but anyway, I saw what Swagoo said, Marcus Spears, and I thought that was very interesting. So let's take a quick look on what Swagoo had to say about the situation.
And I like Swagoo, man.
I do too.
I like his commentary.
Yeah, Swagoo's dope.
Draft a great defensive player, a Will Anderson or someone like that at number 4. And then right after the draft is over, trade for Lamar Jackson. You will easily have the best weekend of any team in the NFL. Marcus, you like it?
And you would be in win now mode. And guess what? The Indianapolis Colts had one of the worst pass block win rates last year. You know who alleviates that? Lamar Jackson. and his athleticism. Oh, by the way, we start talking about guys that's veterans. Lamar Jackson, young. He's a baby still when it comes to the NFL and what he's been doing. Listen, this for me is a no-brainer, and I get it from the context of us having this conversation. Lamar Jackson to the Colts makes the Colts a legitimate contender in that division. They may win the damn division this year if they were able to get him. The second thing is you got a quarterback of the future while you've been looking for one since Andrew Luck retired. You've had some up and down when it comes to roster. Your offensive line just right before our eyes got old and became one of the worst in the league, and we expected it to be the best. If you add Lamar Jackson, not only are you going to attract more talent because people are going to want to come there and play, you reinvigorate all of those fans in Indianapolis who have seen high-level quarterback play, and you in win-now mode. To me, that makes all the sense in the world in today's NFL.
So what you think? What you think? Swagoo on to something, or he crazy as hell?
He ain't crazy.
Okay.
He ain't crazy. But here's the only crazy part about it.
Yeah.
Jim Irsay is the big guarantee tracks. But Lamar is not asking, according to Lamar, he ain't asking for the biggest contract. He just wants to be paid for what he feels he's worth. Whatever number that may be, he wants to be paid what he's worth. Jim Irsay may roll the dice, which I think he should. If you team him up with Jonathan Taylor and you rebuild that offensive line, man, yep.
Well, I'll say this to Swagoo's
point. They would quickly turn into AFC South favorites easily.
Well,
no, sorry, I can't.
I don't know Jacksonville. Jacksonville looking kind. Might have something to say about it, bro.
I forgot about Jacksonville.
But
I backed that up. But
I can agree with you. I think Indy would be in a position to compete with Jacksonville for that division.
Yep.
I can agree with you on that. But to Swagoo's point about the offensive line thing, because let's be honest, for the last few years, we was looking at Indianapolis Colts offensive line and like, yo, that's best in the league. And then they regressed this past year. And my thing is to his point,
Jonathan Taylor also got hurt this year too.
No, he did. He did. But I think one part that I might be indifferent about with what Swagoo said is Lamar's so good that you don't need the best offensive line, because he wasn't operating with the best offensive line in Baltimore.
No.
And he still managed to, win 70% of his games, throw for his 64% completion percentage. Oh, let's not forget, got an MVP trophy. So let's not act like he can't win with a mediocre at best offensive line. So that you can allocate.
I guess maybe they feel he can't perform in the playoffs. Maybe that's scaring him. You know what I mean? You had the defenses to back you up, and then you went 14-2 and then got fucking bounced.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to throw it out there. Like, what could be reasons that are holding teams back? Is it that? It's obviously because money is also on the line, so it's money, and there's got to be another factor to it.
Oh yeah, this look, I think there's shit ton of factors on why Lamar's not getting the offers or anything like that, but it's just that when it pertains to the Colts, I mean, why not? Because Swagoo was right.
You've been searching.
They've had terrible options at quarterbacks. They haven't. Come on, you bring in Matt Ryan when he's totally cooked. Come on, Phillip Rivers. Don't get me wrong. Phillip Rivers took him to 11-5 in the playoffs, but there were times where you was like, "Yo, Phillip Rivers is cooked, bro." And you had
I think he was like 30. I think he was like 39 at the time. 39 at the time, and he's had the best season since Andrew Luck.
Yes, and that's wild. That's crazy.
So you get the chance to bring in another 26-year-old.
25. He'll be 26 at some point in the season. Yeah.
Okay, so let me back that up. Just like Donovan Mitchell, you're bringing in a guy that's, star-studded. You know what you're getting.
point.
You're not getting a rookie.
Yeah.
You're not getting a second-year player. You're getting a guy that has proved what he can do to an offense.
Yes.
He has showed what he can do with his legs. He's got the accuracy.
He's 25.
That's the point I'm trying to make. 25 years old. Why wouldn't you make this fucking move?
I don't see why you wouldn't, because my thing is like, come on, like even on the show a couple of weeks back when we had that conversation, I was like, if I'm the Jets, I'm going to give up something to get Aaron Rodgers. Shit, let me go get Lamar. He's 25. He's scratching. He's not even in the middle of his prime.
Dude, he's still wet behind the ears.
Yes, and already has an MVP. 64% completion percentage in the career. 70% winning percentage as a starter.
And if you look at his percentage, he has went up every single year. If I'm not mistaken. If somebody could double check that, I believe every year his completion percentage has went up.
Last time I saw it did. Obviously, his rookie year when he played like 5, 6, 7 games, it wasn't pretty. It was like 52%.
I'm not even counting something like that. I'm talking like
full, no. I get what you're saying, like 4 seasons. Yeah. No, I can agree with you. His percentage does go up. It might take a slight dip last year, but for the most part, he's still hovering around 62 to 64% around those last few years as a starter. So he's consistent, and to me, 64% completion percentage, that's not terrible. You start dipping.
It's not great, but it's not terrible. Yeah.
No, it's not terrible. I'm saying, like, when you start hitting 59, 60 going south, then I can sit there and say that. But I mean,
when you hit I-95 south towards you, yeah.
I hate I-95, bro. I hate that fucking road. But no,
try 95 up here.
No, I hate it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, trust me, I know.
You've been up this way, so you know.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Hey, once you get away from all them turnpikes and shit up there up north near y'all, and then the only way to go south is 95. You like, bro, you better find some back roads, because that 95 about to get fucked up, bro.
Especially when you hit the DC area.
Oh, bro. Oh,
no matter what the fuck you do.
Anytime I go near DMV area, I try my best to avoid 95, bro. I'm like, get the hell away from 95. But no, it's weird to me. It's weird that I don't know why all of a sudden a guy with this much accomplished and is only 25 and all of a sudden he's having the worst situation to get a team to believe in him. So because my thing is, Ravens sit here and say, "Oh, we believe in Lamar, we love him." No, you don't. You don't love him, because if you did, we not be in this situation. Come on. I mean, it's you. If you say you love a player and he's your franchise and he's so important to what you do, then why are we even in this situation? You make it happen.
Why are we still talking about this?
And the crazy
that
thing
shit should have been done,
MJ, the crazy thing is, it's the most important position on the football field. Why are you playing with your team? You're playing with your franchise. You're playing with your franchise.
What are you doing?
I don't know, bro.
Anybody you go and draft right now, you're getting a guy that's only maybe like 3 years younger than Lamar.
Yeah.
Right? 3, maybe 4 years.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna be no Lamar.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. So where the Colts pick at 3? At 3?
4? I think Houston was 3 and Colts were 4, or Colts are 3 or 4.
No, it's Carolina, because when they had Chicago, they made a trade. So then it's Carolina, Houston, I think Indy, and then Arizona at 4, if I'm correct.
Okay,
I'm correct.
I think you're right.
But so, are you telling me C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, that gives you a better chance than Lamar?
No.
Thank you. That proves my point. So you sitting there with that high draft pick, you can go, like Swagoo said, you can, if you stay put at that draft pick right there, you can go ahead and get you a premier talent to help alleviate another problem on your roster. Because you can go ahead and make the trade for Lamar and not give up this year's draft pick, but be like, yeah, we'll give you 2024, 2025. Hey, you got him.
Yep.
Have him. Take him. So I would at least
take the guy you want this year, make the trade right after that.
And you got your quarterback for at least 8 years. Instead of doing what the Colts have been doing, which is recycling old people's trash, which is already trash. Because when you recycle Phillip Rivers, who's obviously been the best option you had since Andrew Luck, which is unfortunate, but he was the Chargers trash. They was like, "Yep, you're getting old. You're shot. Go make money somewhere else." And they gave him a 1-year deal. Then after that, then what? Then you Jacoby Brissett. Then it was who else was there? But no, Jacoby Brissett was right after Andrew Luck, but then that didn't work out. Phillip Rivers didn't work out because he didn't come back. And then you had then you go get who was your quarterback last year before Matt Ryan? Because Matt Ryan was last
before
year.
Matt Ryan was Phillip Rivers.
Was it?
I believe so.
No, it was Carson Wentz. There it was. Somebody else is trash.
Bazura.
So look at the list: Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, Jacoby Brissett, and Matt Ryan. Those been your quarterbacks. You've been trying to fill a hole since Andrew Luck left.
And you know it's sad. Daniel Jones is better than all of them, and I'm not even a Daniel Jones fan. Bro, like, what is Indianapolis doing? What I mean, unless they got a little something sneaky up the, up their arm a little bit,
Yeah.
They might have something, something in their back pocket that they got working on.
Yeah, I'm baffled, bro.
It could be money. It could be money. It could be the running quarterback taking a lot of hits. But you also got Jonathan Taylor, so you're not going to have to use Lamar and his legs as much.
Oh no, I got a premier running back.
You got a top flight back.
Yeah,
and so you get and like you said just before, you're getting him for at least 8 years.
Yes.
Okay, 8 years in his prime. Even if he turns 26, you're getting him till he's 33, 34. On that contract.
But MJ, think about it. Even if you get him you make the trade, make the deal, you sign him to what, a 5-year, 200, whatever contract, whatever money he wants. So that puts him up to what, 31, 32 by the time that contract expires. Then you can turn around and you can make a true honest judgment and be like, yo, we might be able to squeeze another 4 more years out this dude.
Especially if he's balling out.
Yeah. And then you be like, and honestly, if I'm Lamar, I wouldn't. Matter of fact, give me a 4, or I would do the Laramie Tunsil route. Give me like a 3 or 4 year deal, because the fact that I'm 25. Give me 3-4 more year deal. Give me some crazy guaranteed money, and when that contract is done, I'm still in the biggest peak of my prime. Turn around and bag up again. Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
Would you offer him? Would you offer him 4 and 200?
Me personally, hell yeah. That's me. Just because I look.
Okay. I respect your answer.
The magic of Lamar Jackson, and if I have a glaring hole at quarterback, hello, I need a quarterback. I've seen magic come out of that guy. Mm-hmm. Why the hell would I not want him in the building? He gets me closer to a Super Bowl than any of these schmoes since Andrew Luck has left. He gets me closer to a Super Bowl.
and closer than most of the NFL quarterbacks that are in there playing right now.
Man, I'd be calling this shit out of Baltimore right now if I was a coach. Hey, man, I can't give you this first. I can't give you our first this year because we got a plan. But I can give you 2024. I give you 2025.
And I could give you a second round this year.
Yeah, I can do that.
You know what I mean? You got to throw in something this year, so we'll give you like a second and a fourth, second and a fifth this year, and then we'll load you
get you
up.
2 firsts, and I get, like you said, a second. You know, and if you feel like you need one more, get a 4th or 5th this year. Hell, you think you need a little bit more, and take the backup kicker or whatever. I don't give a damn. But come on, I need LJ8 in a coach uniform, and I need him now because what we've been doing ain't been working.
But here's another stat they said today: it was the top 4 paid quarterbacks this year all missed the playoffs.
Except Mahomes.
I think Mahomes was 5 on the list.
Yeah, Mahomes is 5. He's at 5.
Okay, the top 4 all missed the playoffs.
Yep, Russell Wilson, gone. Didn't even make it. Kyler Murray, gone. Didn't even make it. Josh Allen got bumped out and got dog walked by the Bengals. And Aaron Rodgers, didn't even make it.
No, Josh Allen's not in the top 5. I think Josh Allen...
Oh, no, Deshaun Watson's up there. You're right.
Yep.
Deshaun Watson's up there.
Yep.
Didn't make it. Suspended.
So the top 4 did not make the playoffs. So they threw that caveat out there.
I mean,
is it worth it to pay a quarterback that much money and then have to surround him with talent when it's showing like outside of Mahomes it hasn't worked?
Think
about that one for a second.
Yeah, but that's one of them damn tactics that people want to use to try to distract you to say, nah, man, this to come up with lamest reasons why you shouldn't go, go right. Make the move.
Right? Get your mind all fucked up.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, top paid quarterbacks don't make it to the playoffs. Well, first of all, look at the top paid quarterbacks that you talk about. Aaron Rodgers don't like to come in and get the rapport with his new wide receiver core. He'd rather go out there and eat his mushrooms and take the ayahuasca and be in darkness. He'd rather do that than get the timing down with his new wide receiver core, knowing he was about to play with new wide receivers. Let's look at Kyler Murray. Oh yeah, he'd rather play Call of Duty than actually read the damn playbook. Yeah, that worked out great, didn't it? Okay.
Not even playing Madden.
Yeah, not even playing Madden. Like, at least practice on Madden. Shit, didn't even do that. Deshaun Watson. That man likes a happy ending, but he got a bad ending. Didn't work out for him, right? All right. Who else?
Don't we all? But when you got to pay for it and shit like that, that's when you run into trouble.
Right. And then last but not least, Russ. Let Russ cook. Well, y'all let him cook. Shit was wrong.
Oh, you let him cook.
The chicken won't cook.
Let him cook.
The chicken won't cook.
That motherfucker was going backwards with that.
I ain't never seen no medium temperature chicken ever in my life. There's one temperature that you're supposed to cook chicken, and that's just supposed to be
165.
165. You're damn right. This man had a 140 internal temperature on the chicken. Y'all let Russ cook, and now look at you. The whole organization is sick. Y'all was so trash this year. Booty. Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right, Jay. He's doing everything unconventional.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is approaching this situation unconventional. And instead of people embracing different, and this is what the human element about everything happens, is people are afraid to embrace different. And it takes people a minute to be like, okay, I guess I can start coming around when they start seeing the benefits of it. Because my thing here, check this out. If you give Lamar Jackson 5 years, $200 million now, guess what? In about 2 years, he's actually probably one of the cheapest quarterbacks.
Yeah, because you know who's getting paid soon.
Who's about to get paid? Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, possibly Tua, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence,
possibly Justin Fields. You know?
I mean, you literally got about like 5 to 6, maybe 7 quarterbacks within the next 2 to 3 years that's gonna keep resetting the market. So my thing is if you pay Lamar Jackson now, he won't be your top 5 quarterback paid in the next 3 years. There's gonna be a whole bunch of other guys and quarterbacks that's about to come up that gonna surpass him. Because you can't sit here and tell me if Joe Burrow walks up to Cincinnati right now and says, "Hey, you motherfuckers, give me 5 years, $240 million, fully guaranteed," I bet you without a doubt, them damn owners and their GM in Cincinnati gonna be like, "Well, do we give him the fully guaranteed contract?" And you know what the coach is gonna look at? He goes, "I do know this dude just got us to 2 straight AFC championship games and a Super Bowl appearance, right? Yeah, I think we got to answer. Pay that motherfucker. What are you asking for? 5,240? Fully guaranteed? Man, sign the check. Let's go. What are we talking about? I'm telling you right now.
But other organizations are different.
Well, wait till Joe Burrow comes to the table, though. Joe Burrow, come on, man. Stop.
He's signing Pat Mahomes money.
Thank you. I'm telling you, like I know they're making a big deal because he's doing everything so unconventional and he's not, the standard way of negotiating his contract. So the fuck what? You gotta need that quarterback. You need him.
One thing I can maybe think is, having the agent. Maybe they have their contracts broke down like deferred money here, deferred money there, and you'll get money at this time. And he might be just coming up to the table and saying, "No, I want all my fucking money. I want it all guaranteed. I don't want shit deferred here, there, the other place. I want
some real shit. On some real shit, MJ. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I'll take the 500 and he probably wants 230. Because Deshaun got 230, 231 or something like that. Give me 233, 5 years, full and guaranteed, and I will straight Bobby Bonilla that shit, defer a big portion of that mother. I would take half, and I'd say, "Hey, I want y'all to defer half this contract and spread it out amongst the next 40 years."
But why not do that on your second contract? Get your money now. Boom. Okay. Get your guaranteed money now. And then when this contract ends, like you said, he's going to be 31, 31, right in that range. Then you could sign another maybe 3 or 4 year contract, and then have that one be team friendly, where you can have shit deferred and
Either way,
then you can set up.
Either way, however they want to work the dynamics of the contract.
Get the motherfucker in the building. That's it.
Thank you. Get him in the building, baby. Come on. What are we doing? Like, come on. And this is what I really hate about the whole situation is because I'm telling you, Joe Burrow is going to come up and he's going to get an astronomical, stupid ass contract. Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow are both going to get silly ass contracts because they both up for negotiation at the same time. Tua could possibly get a contract. He won't be
if he does this year, if he stays healthy this year and does again what he was on pace to do last year.
Yeah, you're right.
He might not have no choice. I mean, they did pick up a 5th-year option, so
yeah, they picked it up. I'm with you, man.
Hey, I mean, if he could stay on that field and do what he was doing with Tyreek and Waddle and whatnot.
Yeah, you're right. I'm with you.
You might be forced to pay him.
Well, at that point, and I think that's the thing, man, is because the way that the NFL is set up, you know that you need a quarterback. Like you need it. Like you.
That's the one position you can't fuck up.
You can't fuck it up. If you want to win a Super Bowl, like, okay, so the 49ers are an anomaly. They're just a good team and they got injuries all the time. But you saw how it happened in the NFC Championship game. You don't have a quarterback. All that. Good defense and good offensive line and good weapons don't mean shit. What happened when they lost both of their quarterbacks? Well, I don't know if they would have been in the game with Josh Johnson. Like, no disrespect to him.
But still, they lost their 3rd-string quarterback. Okay. Then they lost Josh Johnson, who was bagging fucking groceries a week before.
Yeah.
And then you had to put back in your third string quarterback who wasn't healthy enough to play in the rest of the game. And you were forced to put him back in. So
he was a complete decoy at that point in time. Everybody knew he could throw.
Yep.
So I don't know.
He had nothing on the throws.
Oh no, he had absolutely nothing. It probably hurt his arm just getting the hike.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like I know we're in overtime. We probably won't get to these other two topics. We'll probably save them for tomorrow. So be prepared tomorrow, folks. I wanted to talk about Tiger Woods because the Masters start tomorrow. I'm curious to see what Tiger Woods, what kind of version of Tiger Woods we're gonna get, and some of the initial reactions from the MLB pitch clock. And it's funny that I wanted to talk about that, and then all of a sudden it's been like crazy clocking violations tonight, like crazy on just by itself. It's just crazy. So we'll probably talk. You know what? Damn it, it's our show, man. We go in overtime.
Let's roll.
Anyway, so I was reading on the pitch clock that it was actually well received by the fans, because the mathematics of it was like at least 30 minutes getting shaved off the game.
Yeah,
and
like
so
30, 32, 33, right in that range, I believe.
And then of course tonight, Shohei Ohtani, your boy, he makes history. Not his Jay's boy.
Jay's boy. Yeah, fucking makes history. Come on.
So Ohtani's boy, Jay's boy, Ohtani, right? He made history tonight. He was the first pitcher to violate the pitch clock, and he violated it as a hitter too. Hey, but this goes back to what we said, MJ. Remember when WBC was finishing up and spring training was about to finish up too, and we proposed that question. We was like, I want to see what the numbers are going to look like in a few weeks, but I want to see the exact numbers of the people that play in the World Baseball Classic and see how they adjust to the pitch clock, because they weren't playing with the pitch clock in the WBC, and how quick
they're going by last year's rules.
Yeah, and how he said players fuck up too, and how they're going to adjust to the actual pitch clock now. And now you see Ohtani, who played in the WBC. I think I saw Marcus Stroman, who played in the WBC, had a couple of violations. Manny Machado, he was in the WBC. He had a couple of violations. Matter of fact, ended up getting tossed because he was mad about it. So, like, some of the players that we're seeing cracking these violations are players that were part of the WBC, who for the last few weeks were playing on the one way, and then you got to come and start the first week of Major League Baseball, and now you using pretty much these first few weeks to get adjusted to that. So it's kind of, to me, I think we hit that on the head, MJ, that, man, there's going to be some players that were playing in the WBC. It's going to take them a minute to readjust to that pitch clock. So I thought that was very interesting, man. And obviously you being the faithful baseball guy, like, do you enjoy the 30 minutes getting knocked off? I mean, I know you can watch a full game and have no issue, but like, does it make anything, off the top of your head, be like, yo, this shit's crazy? Like, all right, it's not too bad.
No, because all it does is just speed it up. It's the pitches are just coming quicker. That's all it is. Me being an old school baseball fan, like I said, I don't mind watching a 3-hour game.
Yeah.
If that's my choice, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan of baseball, you know what I mean? Like, when you come to a stadium years prior, like you know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to prepare for at least maybe at least 2:45 on type game.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours 45 minutes, past 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
You know to expect that. This is just MLB's way of speeding things up, trying to get I guess more interest. Well, the games drag out, so let's find a way to speed the game up, try to attract more fans.
Yeah, I mean, hey, MLB is not immune to trying to, I guess, be progressive in the building of the content. I mean, it's no different from NHL, NFL, NBA. It's just their time. It was just their time to really do it. But me being kind of like a little bit of an old school baseball head, and trust me, I don't mind the pitch clock. I don't think it. The reason why I don't mind the pitch clock is because usually when people have to speed things up on you, it forces you to either adapt and adjust with it. But for me, I like it because it speeds up the action. Because
they're also trying to avoid managers taking their time, to challenge the play.
Yeah.
Now they're starting this year. They only have a couple seconds, from the play, not like they used to. But stand there, hold on. You got only a couple seconds to make that quick decision. So they're doing that. They're trying to induce stolen bases. More gameplay by getting rid of the shift.
Yeah.
Trying to get back to the basic standards of baseball, but just speeding it up.
Yeah. Which like I said, like we've always said, it's going to take some time. And look, it takes 28 days to create a new habit. And we're not even at day 7 of the regular season of Major League Baseball. So we might be right at day 7. So it's like, give me the whole month of April to really, really see whether these new rules are going to, actually do what the MLB is hoping to see. Because they're hoping to see more action. They're hoping to see more athleticism. Like you said, when they canceled the shift, because they want to see these shortstops and second basemen make ridiculous diving catches and ridiculous plays. That's what they're intending for. That's what they're hoping for. So I mean,
I think too many people cried that their hitters are getting robbed of a hit, and they couldn't go the opposite way and shit like that.
Nah, that's a personal problem, bro.
Yeah.
If you can't hit out the shift, that's on you, bro. That means you don't know how to hit.
100%.
That means you don't know how to hit.
Outside pitch, you go with it. You can't pull an outside pitch. You're going to roll over.
You sit in that joint straight to the shortstop every time.
Simple math.
Yeah. So
you don't want to put nobody there? Well, guess what? That's where I'm going to hit it.
Oh yeah, you're right, Jay. People want to see hits. They want to see home runs. They want to see the hits, because when was the last time that Major League Baseball was very prosperous? Y'all remember that? Doing the home run race in the early late 90s,
1998.
2000s.
1998.
So, yeah, when McGuire and Sosa and Griffey was in there for a little bit.
Because McGuire broke it on September 8th, 1998. Because I remember standing there in my living room with my ex-girlfriend and my father watching it.
People want to see stuff like that.
Yep.
And in order for that to do it is, speed the game up. I understand it. It gives you the action. So I mean, right now, I'm going to give the new, especially the pitch clock and stuff. I'm gonna give it a C-, because I want to see a little bit more. But I know this. Some of these players, Jay, I'm right there with you too. I want to see somebody steal some bases. Play some. I think that's the true point. They want to see some small ball. They want to see some, base stealing strategy.
Gleyber Torres got 5 stolen bases in 6 games
already.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Volpe's got like 3 or 4 stolen bases. Judge stole one, at least earlier today. He stole one.
Hey man, it's set up for you to steal it.
Yep.
Because the number of times for them to try to pick you off, throwing over to your base, yeah, that's limited now. So it's to me at this point, I don't want to hear no more bitching and moaning and complaining from the players. Like at this point, this is almost on you guys and the managers to, you know, have your strategy set up. Have your strategy set up around the rules that the MLB has set up for you. If you take advantage of it, you be all right.
Now, just about every manager in Major League Baseball played under the normal rules.
Yeah.
No, you know, when they weren't doing a shift, or they played in the majors when there was no shift.
When they play
you're going back to the basics.
Yeah.
Teaching them how to play baseball. None of this, you know, all or nothing bullshit. Put the ball in play, lay a bunt down, steal a base.
Yeah.
You know, stretch it from, you know, first to third on, you know, on a base hit.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. It's at some point we got to stop the whining and complaining and play some damn baseball, bro. Because you know, I don't look in the April. I ain't hearing it. I'm turning a deaf ear to all them whining, the piss clock, the rules, you. Nah, bro. Is if you really strategize your managerial ways around these new rules, it really kind of reminds you of old school baseball. Play small ball. Let's get the runs. Let's hit for average. We ain't worried about hitting for home runs. If you do it, of course, you know, it's baseball. Nobody's going to turn down a home run, but this is about getting runs on the board. This is about putting runners in scoring position.
Moving guys over, and you know, keeping the train moving.
Because let's be honest, unless you got 4 dominant pitchers in your pitching rotation, because you could test this, MJ. Majority of these teams you're not having a pitcher pitch complete games no more. You having a pitcher. At most, your starter, you're hoping for him to at least get to the 5th or 6th inning. That's what you're hoping for nowadays.
Yo, do you know the only guy that really throws complete games is Sandy Alcantara. No, not even him. Sandy Alcantara from Miami.
Okay.
He just threw one, you know, a couple days ago. But last year he led the league, and he had more than just about every other team in the league with complete games.
Yeah, bro.
I think it was only at like 6 or 7.
Yeah, but that's crazy. You don't see pitchers pitching in the 8th, 9th inning on a regular basis like it used to be. Nope. Like usually, if Jay, since you here, you could attest to this, Jay. When you had Smoltz, Glavine, Maddox.
Steve Avery.
Yeah, you first of all, you already 3 pitches into your rotation, and you already know for a fact those first 3 off the rip, Glavine, Maddox, Smoltz, yo, they trying to pitch for complete games, bro. They ain't trying to. I'm just gonna, you know, get my 6 and I'll be all right. Nah, bro. Back in the days, you trying to pitch for. Hey, one pitcher get me. Hey, see how far you can go until you go start getting into trouble. See how far you can go.
And Jay, maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Greg Maddux, he threw a complete game, and he only threw like 70-something pitches.
Efficient. Because Maddox was he was a contact pitcher. He wants you to put it in place because he trusts his defense.
Dude, that guy was technical on the mound, man. He put the ball anywhere he wanted with any type of velocity he wanted.
Well, what was he scared of? He had Rafael Fakal behind him at short, and he had goddamn Andrew Jones in center. Come on, if you want to hit now, I'm gonna put it somewhere where you can put it.
Terry Pendleton was at third for a while. You had the crime dog at first. You had Chipper Jones.
Come on, you had defense. I wasn't worried about it.
But he was also like that his entire career.
Yeah, he was. So
that man methodical on the mound, man.
Oh yeah.
He was something else to watch.
Now I'm with you. So that's why I'm like, hey, players, managers, let's let's get to the point where if you really cave in, not cave in, but if you really look at how the rules are getting set up, it's really there for you to really break it down to the basics. Coach it, manage it. That's all. Let's get to this last topic, since we already way into overtime and we don't give a damn. Masters start. For all my golf people out there, I play a little golf. I do a little bit. I do. But Tiger Woods, man, he's competing, man. He is competing in the Masters, and I wanted to propose this question. But let's listen to what Tiger.
Before you propose the question, I'm a big Tiger Woods fan. Always have been.
Oh, always.
So let's go. Because I can talk Tiger Woods.
Always. All right. So let's hear what Tiger had to say as he prepares himself for the Masters.
When you're playing this course, does it ever cross your mind this could be the last time?
Yes, it has. I didn't know. I mean, last year was kind of didn't know if I was going to play again at that time. For some reason, everything kind of came together. I kind of pushed it a little bit, and I was able to make the cut, which was nice. And I don't know how many more I have in me. So just to be able to appreciate the time that I have here and cherish the memories, but still just look at the golf course that it looks like it's been here for over 100 years and it hadn't changed. Each and every year we come here and everything has changed since I first played here. But it's really neat to be able to come here and play this golf course and see all the past champions and I know more guys on the Champions Tour than I do the regular tour. To be able to see them again and catch up with these guys it's and again, look at my last couple of days playing with Fred. I mean, it's the best, and we don't get a chance to play very often. I mean, he was like my dad on tour when I first came out here, and be able to see him at 63 years old pumping it out there and having a great time. It's been the best.
All right, man. What did you take away from hearing Tiger speak right there, MJ, man?
He's telling everybody, he knows his days are numbered when it comes to playing on the PGA Tour and being able to compete at the Masters. Because the way Tiger Woods is, and he's always been this way, he doesn't enter a tournament that he doesn't think he can win. Mm-hmm. He goes in every single tournament, regardless, thinking, yep, that was the winning mentality of him. Him at the Masters, though, that is a complete different Tiger than just about any other course in the world.
He got 5 green jackets to prove that too.
And he did the improbable one just a few years back, maybe 4 years ago or so, maybe it was something like that, 2019 or so. Does he have it in him? I sure hope so, man.
Yeah,
I would, because not for nothing, Tiger Woods really put golf on the map. That golf was kind of mainstream, but once he really hit it big in like 96 or so, golf really took off from there. And that's when he started getting kids involved and people started looking up to him.
You know what, MJ?
At such a young age too.
Hey, let's take it a step further. Because I work at a country club, and the country clubs are set up for it's set up around golf, but it's for majority is for rich white folk. All right, so golf's been a rich white folk sport for forever. All right, so
it's been a rich white folk, but it's a rich fucking sport in general, dude. Like,
well, it is a rich sport.
If you're really an avid fucking golfer, man, that shit is expensive.
Oh yeah, it's expensive.
But I do get what you're saying.
It's for the wealthy. All right, so I'll say it's for the wealthy. But
you're right with your first comment though.
Oh yeah, and
right.
I've been still with rich white folks, but here's the thing. So when Tiger hits the scene, not only did he revigorate golf, and I said this before, because of his ethnicity, he brought in black folks, he brought in Asian folks, and if you really look at golf, go look at over at all the Asian athletes who are playing both on the women's and the men's side, and they are good. They are good.
And even more on the women's side.
Yes, and definitely on the women's side. They are good. And none of that, I'm telling you, none of that was before Tiger Woods. You might have had a couple here and there, but it wasn't, the popularity wasn't like that till Tiger Woods. Hell, no. I knew about golf, but I didn't give a damn about golf. It wasn't until I saw a guy that looked like me. I was like, oh shit, we do play golf.
I'll tell you what.
And the best guy in the world he's a brother? What?
I'll take you a step further. I was never into golf.
Yeah.
Until
Tiger?
Until Tiger, yeah. And then I started playing his video games on PS.
Yeah.
I had PS1, then PS2.
AP said I do Top Golf.
Bro, it ain't easy, bro. It ain't like easy. Top Golf. It ain't like, tee off and wherever it lands. And that shit ain't easy.
Nah, golf is a hard sport, man. For those who don't normally golf on a regular, there's some muscles between your back and the back of your legs that you have no idea about until you golf. I promise you, bro. Am I wrong, Matt? Am I wrong?
Not at all, bro. Because you're using muscles that you never usually use.
Yo, you do.
And then when you take the backswing, you don't know the torque that you're putting on your obliques, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, a day of golfing and the next day, if you don't go golf on it regular, that next day you're gonna be like, yo, I'm burning up over here, bro. There's some muscles that you have no idea that are back there.
And that's with beers or without. With or without, you're still feeling that the next day.
Now I will tell y'all this. That's where I really love golfing, because it's like they encourage drinking. That's why I really
encourage drinking and betting. Yes. Drinking, betting, and smoking cigars. Bruh. They encourage it.
Hey, it's part of it, man.
But for us weed smokers, we smoke our cigars.
Yeah, we smoke a little other different types of cigars. But yeah, but it's literally. But to really answer the question that we got posted up here, which Tiger Woods are we getting in the Masters? What I heard right there in that interview is I'm similar to your take. This guy sounds like he's like, yo, I'm gonna cherish this moment. If I win, I win. Great. I got 5 other green jackets, so I could prove that I can win this tournament. It's not the same Tiger Woods that you're getting no more. And rightfully so. The guy has had many injuries. The car accident that almost took his leg. He's been dealing with his body's been falling apart on him for the last, 8-9 years. His body's been falling apart on him.
It's been like, I want to say like 12 years, because that's when Nordegren hit him with that fucking 7-iron. He fucking crashed the car outside, and that was the demise. With all the fucking calendar chicks that started coming out, I suck with Tiger. I suck with Tiger. Next thing you know, you had a full calendar page.
Hey yo,
that's when shit went wrong with him. After that 2011 season, that's when it went downhill.
Hey, that man had freaks coming out the woodwork, bro.
She hit him with that 7-iron. That motherfucker got addicted to pills.
Hey, homie
she
had
fucked him up.
Homie had chicks coming out the woodworks saying I got some of that golf wrong.
But the thing is, none of them looked like her.
Nah, some of them did. No, some of them weren't. They looked like a fun time. I'll say that.
I'm not disregarding that some of them look like a great time. But what I'm saying is, none of them were fucking Ellen.
Oh no, you're right. I can agree with that.
The chick was straight up beautiful, and you were married to her with kids.
Boy, them Swedish models, man. Swedish models is bad, dog.
I don't know. My personal belief is, if you get married, you don't cheat. That's it. Why get married?
Nah, I feel you.
But I'm not Tiger Woods, and I'm not a billionaire.
Billions of dollars. Yeah. Hey, MJ, I love you, bro, but yeah, you ain't got Tiger Woods bank account. Like it's easy to say that now.
Nope. And even if I had Tiger Woods' bank account, I wouldn't cheat on my wife. You know what I mean? Like I got married for a reason. So
I feel you. No, that's love. Hey, as it should be. As it should be. But no, man, it's crazy just even listening to him talk. That's not the same Tiger that we grew up on. Because MJ can attest to it, and others in our age range can attest to it. When you heard Tiger speak, he was going in for the kill. He was going in for the win, and he made sure that you knew it.
He made sure you knew he was confident.
Hey, hey, MJ, remember the days that if you was on the leaderboard and you was at the top and Tiger Woods was probably a few strokes behind you, and you go into Sunday and the first thing you say is, yo, I don't have a big enough lead. Every golfer would be like, I don't have a big enough lead. And they'd be like, why you say that? Well, it's Sunday and the infamous red Nike shirt is on. And my lead is not big enough. I need at least a double-digit lead between that guy and me.
The last thing that golfers wanted was to see Tiger Woods' name on that leaderboard on Sunday.
Oh, bro, it was tragic because you knew that.
And anywhere on that leaderboard, if you could see his name, because they only show like the top 10 or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you see his name on there, you like, oh shit, you know.
He would literally put that type of pressure on you as a player and be like, yo, yeah, I got an 8-stroke lead on him, but you know, next thing you know, you bogey in here, double bogey here. You turn around and look at that leaderboard, and he's a few strokes back, and you're like, "Oh shit, he's really on my ass now." And now that nerves kick in.
And not for nothing, you don't even need to look at the leaderboard because you're gonna hear the roar of the crowds, and you know who they're following.
You know who that roar of the crowd came from.
When you hear that absolute,
you knew exactly who it came from.
Yep.
You knew bruh. And unfortunately.
You know what I mean? That's not Ian Poulter rolling in an eagle.
It's just,
you know what I mean? So,
bruh, it's wild. I mean, those are the days. But unfortunately, that just, I think in 100% truth, I think I know just the way that he was sounding. He knows for a fact that, yo, I'm appreciative of what I've done for the sport, but damn it, I'm a relic. I think he realizes it now.
If he doesn't have a good tournament, this could be his last Masters.
And possibly could. I mean,
I think if he is competitive and finishes pretty decent, depending on how he feels next year.
Yeah.
But I think it's based on this year. I think if he has a bad tournament, let's say he misses the cut.
Yeah.
He might say that's I've had enough.
I
wouldn't want to go out on the cut. But
I'm with you on that. But like, I want to rock what you take, and I don't think you're wrong. I just think it all comes down to what he can and can't do with his body.
Yeah, physically.
His body hold up.
Yep.
Because we got to.
That's why I said if he's competitive this year, depending on how he feels next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if he has a great tournament, let's say he finishes,
AP's
top 7. Really bad. He might, because he might say his back hurts.
Hey,
because there's times he's had to pull up out of and exit the tournament when he's doing that bad.
And that's what scares me about Tiger. It's like how. So here's the thing, and if people who really aren't really understanding why he keeps having these same injuries is because he keeps having back injuries, leg injuries, obviously because of the car accident. But Tiger Woods was one of the first golfers to actually start introducing heavy lifting into his actually work regimen. Like Tiger, if not to be on some weird shit, but there was a photo that Tiger Woods and had his shirt off. Dude was yoked. Yeah,
he was in great physical shape.
Dude was yoked. So Tiger Woods was one of the first golfers to introduce, weightlifting to his workout regimen. And like you said earlier, the torque. That's why his knees is bad. Do you know how much, like, the force that Tiger Woods was coming?
The knees and back, when you put in that much, because he was the type of player that he would hit it as far as he fucking could, because he knows his short game was great with the irons.
Yeah, bro, he was hitting 300. He was hitting 300-yard bombs off the tee on a regular. That was what he was doing.
Bro, he was hitting over 300 with a 3-wood. He didn't even need the driver to hit. He barely took out his driver, bro. Thank you. He barely took out his driver. Rarely took it out. This dude was bombing it with a 3-wood. And like Tiger Woods is literally like, as much as he revolutionized the offensive golf, he actually revolutionized the game. Then you saw Rory McIlroy start doing the workout regimen. Then you start Shambo, Johnson. Fuck that.
Go down the list of all these big names.
I couldn't stand DeChambeau. Couldn't fucking stand him. I just thought he was an arrogant fucking jerk off.
Bubba Watson. He was another
one. Bubba was another one. Hit it as far as he fucking could, and then played a short game.
Yeah.
That big swing and lefty with that pink driver.
Tiger Woods started that type of game where let's cut out the fairway, let's get a long drive, and in order to maximize on my scorecard is let me get as close to the pin as I can off the tee, and then play the short game. Get to the green.
Providing you don't hit it into the trees, if you hit it,
stay at the sand.
Somewhere in but even out of the sand, they can fucking blast the ball. Maybe not have as much control, but out of the sand is better than out of like deep rough.
Yeah. So Tiger revolutionized the game of golf more than one, and more ways than one. So,
just the popularity alone.
Oh yeah,
it just absolutely blew up because of him.
Matter of fact, they can go ahead and put Tiger Woods in the Golfing Hall of Fame right now.
He already is.
Oh, he already is?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad he is. Because if he wasn't, I was gonna be like, what they waiting on?
I think they put him in a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check that, but I believe they already did.
If they haven't, put him in right now. I don't care. I don't care what he does at the Masters. But to really wrap up the show and wrap up this subject, man, Tiger Woods was a big part of my sports childhood. And hey, this is just another instance where you got to appreciate some of these magnificent athletes and what they do, and appreciate at the time that they do it, because by the time it's undefeated, and that will soon come to an end. So, I will always remember a lot of some of the great performances that Tiger Woods. This man won a U.S. Open on a torn ACL. So this man has been phenomenal for the game of golf. I actually kind of, I was like, damn. Just listening to him, I'm like, yo, this don't even sound like the Tiger Woods that I know. See, like these younger kids, they might know of Tiger Woods and listen to him and like, oh, he ain't that good. Boy, young whippersnapper, boy, I got some stories for you about Tiger Woods, y'all.
And on a sidebar about Tiger Woods, when his games started coming out, I was in 2002 and 2003. Me and my brother had bought my house that we grew up in, so it's just me and him living there. One of my boys moved in with us because we had a third bedroom. Bro, we used to something prior, and then we would pull up the chair. We'd pull up like the two-seater love seat in front of the fucking TV, and we would play Tai Wu for like 5, 6, 7 straight fucking hours, dude. Yeah. It was, and we would do this every single night, fucking smoking weed and shit, having a great time drinking, just playing Tai Wu over and over and over.
Bro, I remember when it first came out on the first PlayStation. on the first PlayStation. That shit was fire. Tiger Woods, man, come on, man. He's gonna go down in history as something that, and it's gonna be hard to repeat what he's done for the game of golf. It's gonna be damn hard. To his impact on and off the golf course, man, it's gonna be hard to.
He is one person this is one sport I don't know if anybody could duplicate the impact that he has or has on the game of golf.
Yeah, it'd be difficult. I don't at this point, Matt, I don't think you can, honestly.
No, because even if you think of the big names like Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Freddie Ballesteros, yes, they made an impact early on and got like golf up.
Yeah, they won a lot.
Yeah. So they were household names.
Yeah, but Tiger won a lot and changed the game.
But the actual, because TV, once TV started getting big too, the more TV was getting big, the more he was on, then he was on magazines and people still read back in the day, so they were Tiger everywhere that way, got the fucking juices flowing.
Yeah.
Now you see it every Saturday, Sunday. Here's Tiger Woods, oh man, we gotta check this guy out. I'm a golf fan. This fucking guy's winning every week. Let me see what this kid's about. Then you go out and you watch his game. It's like, holy shit, man! Like this ain't something like I never saw before.
And not only did he win, my man dominated. I mean, he literally was literally had dudes shitting in they khaki pants on the golf course, bro. Telling you, man, if y'all don't know about Tiger Woods, man, y'all better go check up you little young whippersnappers. Dude was
don't pay attention to like the last 10 years with personal life.
Act like that didn't happen.
don't I'm saying, like, don't look into his personal life. Look at his golf game.
Facts, big facts. Man,
we all got past, so don't look at our don't look at our past. Look at it,
Hey, and I'm with you on that, man. This is probably the first time we almost did another show on the original show for like 47 minutes in overtime. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, we are.
It's all good what it is. It is what it is. But no, we appreciate every last one of you fine folks joining us tonight on our extended version of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. It's all good. We normally do an hour, but I wanted to make sure, since advertising certain topics that we wanted to talk about, I at least wanted to make sure we talk about them. But hey, y'all know the deal. You see all the social media on the bottom. Going over
like, share, subscribe, people. Share, subscribe.
Say it again, MJ.
Like, share, subscribe.
My man gets it every time. He understands the assignment. Y'all need to like, share, subscribe. Going over to I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly on YouTube, where you can catch all the content.
Hit that notification button.
Hit the notification. It'll let you know when we drop live or when we drop anything. And then you can catch us on Twitter, I.O.W. Sports 1. You can holler at me personally, Wildcard Mod on Facebook and Instagram, KC Wildcard Mod on Twitter. Shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel, Simon Cass in the Late Night Owl Show. So if you are watching over there, please be so kind to go I.O.W. Sports Network on YouTube. Give us a like, share, subscribe as well to our content page. And hey, shout out to my brother from another, Double J Jones, G Money, Soul Man, Mike T, 613 Faith Productions, the whole 613 Faith Productions, and the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Make sure you talk about us with Double E. Shout out to Man Down Sports, Melvin Wall, C3, J, Zoe, Kaz, everybody. And I definitely got to give a big shout out to my big bruh, Detroit Mel, holding it down with me here at I.O.W. Sports. Hey, and my co-host, man. Hey, can we give a round of applause for my co-host? My man MJ from NJ has been killing it the last few weeks with me, man. We've been cranking out some dope-ass content. We got shorts going for 2K views on the YouTube channel and shit. So, hey, man, y'all keep rocking with us. We gonna keep cranking out this good content.
And look at AP. Yeah, you know how we do, bro.
Yeah.
But what we do, we give you the product. You know,
never go live on time.
You're right. We never do, but we deliver.
We deliver. That's right, MJ. We deliver. But hey, y'all know the deal is 292 is in the books. Before we hit in broadcast, y'all make sure y'all come back, come chop it up with us tomorrow night as we end the week on a high note. Once again, I'm the Wild Card Mar. That's my boy MJ from NJ, and we are outie. Y'all have a good Thursday. We'll see y'all Thursday night. Peace.
Yeah. Come on. Silent Hill TV, yes. Hitchhikers. Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters from my neighbors, resisting human nature. Persistently getting greater, bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better, doped up for cocaine. Roaming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosomes till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost spark, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood stuck to pool in the water, just waiting on the sharks. Love is the deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start? Fuck, man, I think a nigga about to spaz out. Cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to